This is going to be a good one.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video and another one concerning the changes I'm making to my portfolio. So as you know, I've sold off a few companies, but some of the old ones have stayed. And among those is my second largest holding, Amazon. And after doing a lot of thinking and a lot of looking at the numbers and sitting down and sort of rethinking my thesis on Amazon, I'm deciding to doubling down on Amazon. Right now I own about 7 shares, I believe, and it would be nice to maybe get up to 10. And here's why I'm buying more Amazon shares. So first of all, Amazon is a growth machine, and I believe pretty much the largest growth company in the world, short of maybe Alibaba and Tencent. And I don't feel like it's getting enough recognition, at least amongst the big FANG stocks. I mean, Amazon is like an all-in-one play. They're big in e-commerce, cloud computing, logistics, streaming, robotics, AI, advertising, self-driving, groceries, hardware, and it's all combined into one company. So I feel like investors are having a tough time appreciating this, okay? So let's just have a quick look at some numbers. So Amazon have doubled revenue the last 4 years. Net revenue is up 600%, operating income 270%. Let's compare that to the other big companies. So Amazon doubled in the last 4 years. Apple went up 19%, Microsoft 49%, and Google 65%. So Amazon is by far outpacing these companies. Yet in the same period, the share prices for Amazon is up 276, Apple 312, Microsoft 276, Google 145. So despite being the fastest growing, it's only the third most appreciated share price. And Apple is up 312% and they're barely even growing. And Amazon has already 50% of the net income of Microsoft. And this is despite the main chunk of Amazon, which is Amazon.com, their e-commerce business, is barely even profitable. And Amazon Web Service, which is of course the cloud computing division, makes up 63% of the operating profits, which, by the way, AWS is the world leader in cloud computing with a market share of 32%. And they recently grew revenues by 30% in 2020. So pretty much the largest tech division in the world grew by a third in 2020. And I feel like this is really not priced into the stock. Like Apple does hardware, Microsoft does cloud and software, Google does advertising, Amazon does it all, and they do it like better than the other companies. So I feel like if AWS were to be spun off, it and Amazon combined would be worth more than the other companies. So I think Amazon stock should be worth more. And Amazon, the fastest growing one, is priced at 4 times revenue, Apple at 7, Microsoft at 11.5, and Google at 7.6, and Shopify at 47. So it's the cheapest despite being the fastest growing. Of course, Shopify is growing faster, but anyways, I just threw it in as another example. So again, I'm not sure I understand how the market is pricing Amazon. And in terms of growth opportunity, Amazon has by far the biggest one. They can grow in all the different areas they're big in, and they can grow internationally. Apple, Microsoft, and Google are already pretty much saturated international. The growth is happening a bit all over the place. And international only made up 27, so a fourth of Amazon's revenue, but it was up 57% in 2020. And this story will continue for sure. So they're growing faster internationally than any of the others. And of course, the largest market combined is obviously international. And so they can increase the profits in the US while using AWS and the profits from the US to fuel growth internationally and lower prices there. So they can do this sort of balancing act. And in Europe, there is no big e-commerce player. I'm serious, I live in Europe. If I want to do Christmas shopping, I buy from 10 different stores for 10 different products. There is no consolidated player in Europe. Well, oh wait, now it is Amazon actually. Most people buy off Amazon already, and the European market is huge. E-commerce is very, very big in Europe. And with larger logistics, larger selection, lower prices, and add-on services, I don't think any company can compete anywhere in the world. And of course, on top of this, they have, of course, the Prime memberships, which is why Amazon is doing so well. They currently have 150 million plus. They have 120 in the US, I believe, so only 30 million international. Big growth potential there. And these customers, and by the way, they've doubled the amount of memberships in the last 4 years. How's that impossible? So people thought in 2016 it would be tapering off, but it's doubled since then. So 150 million Prime members, they spend about $119 a year just on their Prime memberships. That amounts to $7.8 billion in revenue from Prime membership fee. And on top of that, each Prime member spends about $1,300 a year shopping there. And I think they shop like an average of 20 times a year. So these Prime memberships can of course enjoy the add-on services, which will expand dramatically. So now they're enjoying Prime Video and Twitch, which by the way, combined, pretty much makes Amazon as big as Netflix in terms of streaming. And if Twitch continues to grow, they might even become bigger than Netflix. So they're already like the biggest streaming player, pretty much, maybe second, maybe third. And they have Whole Foods. They can probably get good deals with AWS. They can get free shipping, faster shipping, bulk shopping. They can get all sorts of deals, like time limited deals, and they can probably get access to like a self-driving taxi network with the Zoox acquisition. So the add-on services will only increase over time, I think. So I think Amazon can take over internationally with AWS fueling its cost cutting, and they have better logistics, more data, and all the add-on services. I don't think anyone stands a chance. And to sort of sum up my, 2025 bull case, I think by then we have really seen what Amazon can do. This is how I see it playing out. So I've written it down all here. It's a bit of a short story here. So I think Amazon will be pumping out anything from the robot warehouses, completely consisting of robots, and delivering the products with drones and self-driving electric cars. They can have products at your door within a few hours because they know what you're going to buy before you do, due to their big data collection and advertising. And with Twitch Prime, Prime Video, Whole Foods, free delivery, and access to the autonomous taxi fleet, you're not going to shop anywhere else. And this is all happening while AWS continues to be the leader in one of the most profitable sectors in the world, cloud computing. If they spin it off, that's fine. I'll just buy AWS. I think Amazon will take a hit valuation-wise, but we'll see. So my 2025 target for the stock, it's been in a range for a year. So Amazon stock is flat for a year. It's really gathering up momentum, very little downside pressure. I think the target by 2025, so 4 years from now, is $9,000. Sounds ridiculous, but that's 200% plus. And if Amazon keeps up with Apple and Microsoft stock, which it definitely should, I think it should move way faster. It should go up 200%, which would put it at 9,000. So I'm buying more Amazon. Stock has been in a range. I'm looking for it to break out. I'm no technical analysis kind of guy, but hey, I mean, when the fastest growing company is the cheapest valuation wise, and the stock has been standing still compared to the others, only one thing is going to happen. So my oldest investment is going to become even bigger. Now, of course, I would like to know your thoughts on Amazon or the competition, whether it's the small ones like Shopify or Etsy, or the big ones like Walmart, Alibaba, and some other players, I guess. Thanks so much for watching. I hope I'll see you in my next video as well. Take care, guys. See ya.